A very good evening to all of you, my students. Welcome back to the class once again. So we have started in our previous lesson one of the chapter political party from social science, that is from pol science, or you can say civics also. We have discussed about the definition about a political party yesterday in our previous class. Now we will go through some of the questions which might be there in your exams also. That are few important questions. Maybe they can come in the form of MCQs as well, or you can give you 1 mark or 2 marks also. So let us discuss, and they are very quite important also. That's why I have categorized them into question answer like type of things. So what does a political party reflect? What really they reflect in the society? So what they reflect over here, you can see it reflect the fundamental political divisions in a society. Now the society is divided into politically earlier. Our society is nowadays politically divided according to the thinking, or you can say vichar, about the political parties. So the people who are living in our society, they support that party only which think alike them, है ना, जो उनकी जैसे सोचते वो उसी पार्टी को सपोर्ट भी करते हैं. So now you can see the society, our society has one got another type of division, that is political division, because of these political parties, different political parties. So the thinking match, whoever whose thinking match with the which any one of the party, the people used to support that party thinking, or you can say उनके विचार हो या उनके उत्कर्ष, we have a student over here also, या उनके आदर्श के हिसाब से, है ना. So according to their आदर्श, or you can say according to their thinking or programs and policies, people used to divide themselves also with these political parties. Now here is one more thing over here, new word is there. Parties are about a part of the society, and this they involve partisanship. Now there is a new word, that they are a part of the society. That is okay, parties are a part of the society. They have become a part of the society. Many of the people in India, they might be not knowing about the constitution, or about the rules and regulations, or the articles or the clauses which are written in the constitution. They might not be knowing, but everyone in our country especially, they are knowing about the different name of the parties and their functions, and they know about the parties. So that's why we can say that nowadays the political parties have become a part of the society. That is like the body part, and we are having different parts in the body. So likewise it has also become one of the part of the society, and it involves was partisanship, and that is partisanship. Let us see. I have got the meaning over here for you all. Partisan, for first of all you must know about this partisan. A person will be known as partisan if he is strongly committed to a party or a group or a section of a society. If suppose a person who is supporting a Congress party or a BJP party and is strongly committed, means whatever the thinking or the programs and the policies of the party will be, he will strongly follow that. So that is a partisan, a person who will be known as partisan, who if he is strongly committed to that party, or even to a particular group or a particular section of a society. Now what is partisanship over here? It is marked by a tendency to take a side. Means you, if you are supporting a particular party, then you are taking a side of that party, that yes, this party is doing the right things in our country and they deserve it. So you have this tendency to take a side, and you also have the inability. Now you can see over here, means you are not able to take a balanced view on any particular issue. Means you are just taking a side of a particular party. You are not able over here to take a balanced view on an issue. Let me clear this one about a balanced view on an issue. Let me give you one example. Yes, few students are raising hand also. I will come to that also. First let me clear this about balanced view on an issue. So suppose the government of Bihar is or let us take another example. That the government of West Bengal wants to shift all the industries from the cities towards to the other part of the city that is far away from the city. Suppose the government decides, to what it decides to shift the industries from the pouch area from the cities to the outer skirts of the city. Suppose that is the condition. Now, media will present this particular shifting in two ways. Some newspaper will say that it is good for the society and it is good for the health of the people who are living in that city, and some will say someone will support that also, the industrialist also, someone will support the workers who were working in those industries, because those workers will also have to shift their homes to that outskirt area. So they will have problem, their children will also have problem, they will have to change school as well, they will have to change their habitat and marketing markets, everything will be changed for those people who were working in those industries. So some newspaper will say or support the industrial workers and the industrialists, and some newspaper will support the government. So partisanship is what? You don't have the inability, you don't have the ability to have a balanced view. Means balanced view means what? You must think on both the ways, positives as well as the negatives. But in partisanship, people just forget about anything. They don't think of anything. They just take side of his or her party, to whom or to whom he or she is supporting that party. Suppose someone is supporting BJP party, then that particular person will just take side of that party, whether that party does right or wrong for the citizens of the country, for the welfare of the country. That is partisanship. He or she will not think. He or she will not use his mind. He will not take a balanced view whether that particular decision from his party or her party is right or wrong. That is known as partisanship. Hope you all understand with this one. Now, hope you all understand with the word partisan and partisanship. Okay. Now, our next question is about how does a party known by, means how it become a famous, how a party become famous, and what it is, what does it known by a party. Let us see. A party is known by which part it stands for. Suppose I shared a problem with you, and that there was a problem of shifting the industries from the cities to the outskirt of the city, the outer part of the city. So whether your party, whether is your party is supporting the industrialist and the industrial workers, whether your party is supporting the government, the decisions of the government. So your party will be known by the part that it stands for. यानी आपका पार्टी जो भी सोच रहा है, जो भी कर रहा है, जिस पार्ट पर वो स्टैंड कर रहा है, आपके पार्टी भी उस स्टैंड से मशहूर हो जाएंगे. योर पार्टी विल आल्सो बिकम फेमस फॉर द स्टैंड दैट योर पार्टी टेक्स, or you can say the policies that it supports. And suppose that is a government policy that it want to shift the industries from the cities to the outskirts of the city. That is one of the policies or the programs of the government maybe. So if your party supports that policies of the government, and even then their party will be known by such policies also. Yes, this is the party who was supporting these policies of the government. Or you can say some interest also. So if your party is quietly interested, suppose I'm just giving one example. Suppose a party is interested to implement or to build instruction or construct new highways or the roads, or a party is interested in some other part of the thing. Suppose in India many things are going on nowadays also. So if your party is showing the interest that for I will do this for the welfare of the country, I will solve the problems, I will solve this and that. So whatever interest your party is showing, your party will be known by that particular name also. By it will be famous by that thing also. You can see in India there was a case of Babri Masjid also, and it was pending from long years, from way back. When Congress was there in the ruling, was when Congress was the ruling party. But BJP party, they have come and they have solved this issue which was there from the long time. So the BJP party will sometime be known as also that yes, it is the party who has solved the issues which was pending from long back. but eventually the party has not solved, but the party has initiated and pressurized the Supreme Court as well, so that they can take a decision. Whatever decision they have taken, we are not going to that, but you can see the interest of the party was given during the time of election, that the party has given the interest that I will do all these things when I will win. So that party will be known by those interests, by their policies, as well as by the support or the stand that they take place, that they take. So that is in simple two lines you can write that how does a party known by. Now, another question from a political party will be there, that what are the components of a political party? So let me tell you, there are three components of a political party. And the first component is what? The leaders. The leaders are always there in a political party. So they are the first component of that party. They really, and they eventually you can say almost they are always at the top of the party. They take the main decisions, they take the good decisions also, or major decisions of the party, the leaders. And the second component you can see, the active members of the party, है ना, means जिसको हम लोग कह सकते हैं कार्यकर्ता, है ना, the workers, those who are working for the party, those who are moving house to collect vote from the people, those who went to house to convince people for the vote during election time. Those leaders, they don't go house to house, but those MLAs, those MPs, and those ward commissioners, they used to go house to house, and they convince the people. They tell them about the plans, about the policies and the programs of the government. That if they will win, if they will become the ruling party, then they will do all these things. So they are the active members, जिसको हम लोग कार्यकर्ता भी कह सकते हैं. And the third, the followers are the third components of a political party, means those who follow the party, those who follow all the guidelines of the party, you know? So these are the three special, or you can say main components of a political party. So I think this is all clear to all of you, my dear students. If you have any issues, then okay, my dear students, we will move to the next topic about the functions of the political parties, and that is quite important, my dear students. That is quite important for your board exam as well. What are the functions? So we will discuss 7 functions of the political parties over here. You will have to remember at least 5 so that you can write in your exam. But let me tell you, you must learn all the 7 functions of the political parties, because at the time of exam it happens that you might forget some of the points, and if you will write if you will remember 5 points, then you might write only 3 at the time of examination. So better to revise all the points. And let us see for the first function of the political parties. What is that? Parties contest elections. Yes, that is the function. If they are the political parties, then they will contest election, they will stand in the election to win. They will try their best to win the election. In most democracies, you can see elections are fought mainly among the candidates put up by the political parties. So those political parties which are there, who are there in the election, they contest election. What they do, they used to present their candidates. They used to present their candidates along with the programs and the policies that they are going to implement after the election, after winning the election. So these parties, they used to present their candidates before us, and then there is a fight among different parties related, and people used to select the most appropriate party, which are telling about the most appropriate programs and policies which are really needed in the country at that particular time, and that party only wins the election. So the first function is what? Parties contest elections. You will have to elaborate your answer as well. If you will write only parties contest election, you can't get the full marks. So you will have to elaborate your answers. So how can you elaborate? You can elaborate your answers like this in points. Parties, first of all, what they do, they select their candidates in different ways. So maybe you might have heard that some of the political parties, they are presenting the candidates who were actors or actresses, maybe cricketers also, from different field. In different ways they used to select their candidates. Sometimes they used to give tickets or present the candidates who were criminals also. but now they have changed, might be. So these are the things. The parties first select their candidates for their different persons for different areas by looking at their opponent, है ना. वो लोग opponent को देख के अपने जो है player को खड़ा करते हैं, सामने लाते हैं, है ना. जैसे कि क्रिकेट में होता है ना. जैसे ही whenever the two batsmen comes to the crease, है ना, in the first over of the match and the first ball to be bowled, then the captain thinks, oh, whom should I give this ball to ball? Who is the best bowler for these two batsmen? So likewise, they also used to select their candidates when they see their opponent. Everyone waits for the opponent, but someone will have to begin. So the batsmen come to the crease first, and then the captain hands over the ball to the selected bowler whom he thinks or who she thinks that will be perfect for these two batsmen in the crease. Likewise, in some countries such as USA, members and supporters of a party chooses candidates. So members as well as supporters of a party. So not in India. In India, only the members of that particular party, they used to select the candidate. But in USA, you can see members as well as supporter of that party, means the citizen who are supporting, who are following that party, they used to select the candidate. Now more countries are following this method also. More and more countries. Sometime our country will also follow the same, like USA. In other countries like India, so let us talk about India also. Top party leaders only, they choose candidate for contesting election, not the party. You can say not the party के कार्यकर्ता जो होते हैं, party के workers, not the party workers, and even not the party के followers, the followers of the party. They don't have the right to select the candidate. Only the leaders who are sitting at the top, they used to choose the candidate for contesting an election. So there is a difference over here in USA and in India. What is the difference? You can see, you can just compare the difference. That in USA, two persons are involved, members as well as the supporters of that party. They are involved in choosing the candidate. But in India, only the top party leaders who are at the top, they used to choose the candidate, not the party workers and not the party followers. So that is the difference over here. So you will have to elaborate your answer, my dear students, like this. In the function of the political parties, you must elaborate like this. Try to give examples, try to give some stats, statistics also, so that you can get full marks. Only then you can secure 100 out of 100, because the examiners will not get a single chance to deduct your marks. Don't give chance to the examiners. Let us see to the next function of political parties. The next function, this is also very important, my dear, that the parties put forward their different policies and programs. Yes, they have to do that. If they will not put forward, or you can say they used to put forward their propaganda, है ना, अपने plannings, अपने programs, policies के बारे में वो लोग सामने रखते हैं. They used to put forward their different policies and programs so that they can convince other people to vote for them. And again, you have to elaborate over here. The voters choose from different policies and programs. The voters now, they might be confused also, because if there are 10 parties or 5 parties and everyone is just putting their policies and programs in front of the public, then they will have to think which programs and policies are suitable for them, which party will implement also after winning the election. They used to decide. So the voters have a choice over here. They used to choose from the different policies and programs, my dear students. Now you can see over here, each of us may have different opinions and views. Yes, of course. As I told you, as I gave you one example of shifting the industries from the cities. So if you ask 10 people, then 10 people will have 10 different type of opinions as well. So each of us may have different opinions and views on what policies are suitable for the society. Someone will say that drinking alcohol is really bad for our society. But someone will say, no, it is good for our society. It gives us enjoyment. It gives us a lot of things, they will say. So someone will be against banning the alcohol. Someone will be in favor of banning the alcohol. So that is the example, my dear students, that each of us may have different views, है ना, in thinking or selecting or saying that what is good for our society. Someone will say it is good, someone will say no, it is not good. So each of us may have different views. That's why these parties, they used to present their policies and programs before us. But no government can handle such a large variety of views. Yes, a party, if they will go and ask each one of us, you know, in that, if suppose, you know, in Gaya only, then it is quite impossible that the party can listen and follow, or they can say that I will, yes, I will do whatever your views are there, you are right. So it is really not easy to handle such a large variety of views, you know. Every person may have different views. So how they will handle? So no government can really promise that I will make happy all of you, है ना? Someone will be happy, someone will be not happy, because everyone is having different view. So what does a political party do? Now the next question is, someone asks you, what do really they do, है ना? Why are they here? Let us see. In a democracy, especially, a large number of similar opinions are similar. Yes, people may be divided into 2 or 3 opinions or 4 opinions, maybe 10 opinions, maybe, you know, but mostly there are 2 opinions, whether this particular planning of programs or policies is suitable for our society or not suitable. There may be 2 section of people. So a large number of similar opinions have to be grouped together. Now the work of the political party is what? They will group together the persons who are having similar opinions to provide a direction in which policies can be formulated by the government, so that they can provide a direction to the government that these policies is most suitable. And they will say, yes, out of 1 lakh people, 70,000 people are with us, and they want our policies and programs to be implemented in this particular area or in this country. So the political party, what they do over here, they group that particular large number of similar opinions, people of similar opinions together, and they now contest the election. That is what a particular party does over here, है ना? They used to group together the people who are having similar opinions, and then they contest election. Even next function, you can see, what does a party do? A party reduces a vast multitude of opinions into a few basic opinions, which is supposed. Now suppose a party goes to 100% and asks about their need or the requirement that, or the development that is required in their area. Then that 100% may they will give you around 50 to 60 suggestions, that this a park should be made over here, hand pump should be sink over here, lights are needed over here. Hundreds of people, they might say 100 of need or the requirements. So what does the party will do? They reduce the opinions of the different people, and they select the basic opinion, which are the most important. They used to select, from those a lot of opinions, a multitude of opinions. They used to select the right opinions, or you can say the basic opinions, and then the party go for that, they used to go for that. They used to support or campaign for that particular opinion. So that is also a great work from the parties, from the political parties. The second one, a government is expected. Now what a government is expected? A government is expected to base its policies on the line taken by the ruling party. Now, so the government officers, the prime minister or the president or the MLAs, what they will have to do? They will have to just work on the line that was drawn by the ruling party before the election. So the government will rule, the government will act, or the government will perform its responsibilities according to the guideline or the line that was just drawn by the ruling party well before the competition or well before the election. So these are the functions, or you can say these are the, especially a political party does during the time of election and even after winning the election as well. So, my dear students, if you have any, that is all in this class, my dear students. In this class, hope we will meet again next week, and we will discuss more of the functions of the political parties. That's all. Thank you. Stay at home and stay safe. Bye bye. Take care, my dear students.